Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not the world's greatest comedian, and neither is he. So I will give this mic to Mark.
Yeah, Rich didn't play on our first album. He just joined us about 2 weeks before we left on this tour. About, I guess it would be 3 months ago. We toured across the U.S. and flew over to Europe. And so Richie is basically a new member. Spike and Mike have had Mind Over 4 together for about 7 years, just playing together and creating sounds. I joined them about 4 years ago. What we do, Mind Over 4, we fuse all different styles of music together. Jazz, funk, hard rock, punk. We just fuse all of these styles together into our music. You know, we sing about life. We occasionally get a little political, but we don't take political stands because it's not our job. We're not running for president or anything. We're playing music. So we occasionally write songs about politics, but it's like neither for nor against. And I think, you know, we're not U2. We're not out on any fucking campaign or anything. We're just like present issues and leave it up to the listener to decide, you know?
How do you feel when you're touring with a more fun punk band like the Vandals, who is totally different with their message, a thing, and musical type of stuff? Do you have sometimes problems when you play for an audience who is only into that fun kind of thing, let's get drunk and piss and that stuff?
There's been a couple shows where the audience really liked us and really didn't like them, or the other way around. But for the most part, I think that people enjoy both types of bands, and so in a way it's kind of a good combination. I don't know, we've played with so many different kinds of bands. We've played with punk bands, rock bands, metal bands, hardcore bands, just every Zodiac Mind. We play with every kind of band. Our music doesn't necessarily, I don't think, fit into any one category. Probably the closest thing to our music I've seen out right now, although it doesn't sound like it, just as far as, because there's no categorization for it, is maybe Jane's Addiction or Soundgarden, where there's combination of influences but no one thing. And I think our band and their bands tend to be a little bit more serious, although it doesn't. Being serious is no more, important than having a good time. It's just that's just the approach we have to life. So that's our music is,
What's the meaning of Mind Over 4? Is it just a band name, or is there any special sense?
Mind Over 4, quote unquote, is 4 individuals getting together with 4 different opinions, 4 different influences towards music, outlook of life, as well as what we all stand for. 4 different individuals coming together to equal one.
Absolutely.
And I personally have musical tastes that are far greater difference than his and the guitar player that is in the bathroom right now.
Mike went to the restroom.
And
the toilet.
But all that influence, all that outlook just combines. We fuse it together. We blend it, mesh it into one solid thing. And it's beautiful. And it's a formula that seems to work for Mind Over 4. And not only that, I'm not the world's greatest comedian, so I will give you this mic.